everything you read on the internet, Dave. All right, already being hassled out here by Dave Stahl, but luckily I've got a bunch of friends that have come in today to save me. We are talking about off-roading, we are talking about a good cause, and a fun run. Does it get any better than this?
Hey, everybody's got to find a lizard.
Exactly.
And that's what it is. It's a lost lizard fun run, right?
That is correct, yes.
And the joke about the lizard is no one's been able to find that rascal, right? But how many years have they tried to shut the desert down because of it?
Well, this is the 14th year that we've been doing it, but it's been an ongoing issue for many years. The San Diego Off-Road Coalition has actually been around for about 50 years now that we've been around and actually fighting to keep the deserts and trails open so we have a place to go play with our off-road toys and vehicles. We are a nonprofit that is made up of pure volunteers that dedicate our time to fight. We work hand in hand with several different groups and organizations. We have teamed up this last year with ASA and Corva to form the San Diego Off-Road Legislative Coalition. We have a lobbyist that we have on retainer that works hand in hand up with us up in Sacramento on several different committees and different things. This is our annual fundraiser that we're here to talk about, which is next weekend. The 14th annual Lost Lizard Off-Road Fun Run out at Superstition OHV. That is in the kind of Borrego Springs by Dunaway Road off the 8 freeway just before El Centro, Sealy area. We have a 25 mile off-road course with 5 checkpoints and a raffle that night around 4:30 p.m. We're putting it on. So all proceeds raised go to keeping the deserts and trails open. We have a team here that we've teamed up with, LESAR, Los Explorers Search and Rescue. These are our EMTs. This is also another nonprofit, and Bree is going to fill you in on a little bit of what they do as well.
Go ahead, Bree.
Hi, I'm Bree from LESAR Rescue. We are a nonprofit medical organization based out of San Diego. Basically, if you're out in the desert and you crash, we are there to pick you up and help you, take you back to our trailer, fix you up, call an ambulance, land a helicopter if needed. So that's what we are there for, and we are so lucky to be able to team up with SDORC for this fun event.
Right. And the beauty about it is, when you're talking about that 25-mile run, what levels of expertise do you need?
All levels. We have a beginner course, which is our green course. It's going to circle all around Superstition Mountain. And then for those of you that come out annually to have fun, we have a red course. There's going to be 2 separate shoot-offs where we are going to be able to go up and have some fun on some extreme trails where you have to have 4x4 front and rear lockers recommended, sometimes 33-inch, and you may expect some body damage. So.
Yeah, you got to have at least 20 stickers, otherwise you can't go on that.
Okay, and you have to explain this part too, because I noticed that you have this off-road course with 5 checkpoints, and it's poker run style.
Yes.
Elaborate poker run style.
So the poker run is how we also earn our fundraising, where we get our money from and earn our profit. So you purchase a game hand, you check in and you register. Registration's open from 7 to 11. The checkpoints are open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so you go out, you register, you get a game card, and you go to each of the checkpoints and you pull your hand. They'll have a deck of cards there. You pull your poker hand at each of the checkpoints. You play games there. You earn additional raffle tickets to partake in the raffle that afternoon. So it's a lot of fun. It's family oriented. We've got some really great sponsors for this year. Alpha Site Logistics, so for those of you that like to go to the desert or go to the trails and go out for a week or longer, they're a pump and dump service. They will come out and they'll dump your trailer and clean it. Then we also have Vase Power Sports in El Cajon and Lemon Grove. We have Competitive Metals, metal supplier in El Cajon. That's another big one. Scar Off-Road. San Diego Outbacks is teaming up with us with and Deutsch Shock Absorbers is another checkpoint.
You've got
Deutsch
just about
Off-Road.
everybody.
She
is
does.
that the group that you brought with you today?
Pretty
We
much
have
all.
several of our group
Let's
here.
meet
Yes.
some of
Should we
them.
meet a few of them?
I think
And then
so.
we'll talk
That
about
would
the
be
cleanup.
great.
Let's talk
Yes.
about the
Yeah,
cleanup
yeah.
when we come back. Real quick. And you are?
Curtis Duggan.
All right, buddy. And you are?
Rick Moore.
I think you've been coming to every single one of them.
Aaron Peterson.
All right. And you are?
Bob Webster.
Good having you.
Nicole Honstead.
Hi. And you are?
KJ Mason.
I know you're over here giving her hand signals. I know.
I'm telling her to slow down.
No, she doesn't slow down.
Austin Schroeder.
All right.
Jim Ness.
You've been coming almost every single time,
Yes.
too. And
Ed
you started
Stoven.
it.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah, I know. This guy's awesome when it comes to off-road. Let's
So
talk about
everybody here though takes part in
Oh, yeah.
the Lost Lizard.
Yes.
One of the best events ever.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
let's
right?
quick about the cleanup.
Yes. The cleanup is the same day, so we are going to be cleaning up the desert at the same time. The cleanup, if you sign up and volunteer, it'll be a separate registration. All of the hours that you sign up for and that you dedicate your time there, you have to check in and check out. Those hours are calculated for the BLM to get grant money. So you have bathrooms out there, shade structures out there, that sort of thing. We're working, Superstition actually doesn't have bathrooms. We're working to get bathrooms out there, and this grant money will actually fund that. We'll help fund getting the bathrooms out there, maintaining and cleaning the bathrooms out there, getting a shade structure out there. That's what we're working for. We're on a committee. We work hand in hand with the BLM to try and make things like that happen. I don't know if you're aware of the Corral Canyon OHV out by Buckman Springs, like what used to be Lake Marino.
Yeah.
We, TDS, Tierra del Sol 4x4, worked hand in hand and did a cleanup out there. We got a new shade structure. We got new bathrooms out there in the last year and a half. That's all
She
she
has
did.
a switch.
My goodness.
Well, she had 5 cups of coffee.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I had to be here early.
No, I mean that's awesome. You're in,
We forgot this guy.
I didn't. I was standing
Well,
by
I know, he
him,
was
so
hiding
you
in the
wouldn't
back.
forget him.
So I just also want to say Curtis Dugan has Dugan Collision Center in Spring Valley. Bob Webster is an international traveler. He's an international off-roader. He's here from Scotland. He
Is that
comes
right?
down, yeah, he comes to the United States twice a year, usually for King of the Hammers in February, and then TDS, Tierra del Sol's Jeep Safari in March. And then he also comes to our Lost Lizard every year. So we have an international traveler here from Scotland.
We've got to find out about our desert trails
Yeah, what do you
compared
think?
to the Scotland trails.
Well, we don't have the scope of ground that you guys have.
Yep.
All the ground in Britain is owned. So any ground we go onto, we have to organise access either with the landowner or go in as a club because of insurance issues. The usual stories, you have the same problems. We just have it slightly tighter.
Well,
All right.
your problems are where our problems are going to end up if we don't get out there and make a change.
And my problem is going to be if we don't get going because we got to hit our commercial break. So it is going to be next week, Saturday, November 3rd, from 7 in the morning till 8 in the evening. Thanks so much for coming on the show and talking about it.
Thank you for having
All
us
right.
out here, guys.
We'll be right back after the break.
Yep.